Secret. I think X-Mark Arrow is a really cool combo now that they might try to pull off. They will.
Oh, okay, they're gonna hit it. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. And First Blood's gonna go the way to Secret, making it look real easy, and Misery, in fact, is...
This is one of the absolute best late game heroes in the game, granted that there's not heavy AoE damage to remove the illusions, and I think this is one of those games where it can be really scary. Oh, this is not gonna be good for Secret this time around.
The arrow misses.
Oh, what a Sprout, though!
Nice Sprout, wow.
As Dendy gets a solo kill on the Ember Spirit, that's
for
really not working.
I think at some point he committed, he figured he was gonna die anyway, might as well go for it, but the second...
Well, when he threw the second spirit, he kind of invested a lot. But before that, he had every chance in the world to get out.
Oh, that's right. Wrong place at the wrong time with that TP. Splitter at the moment. And it'll transition into a tier 1.
Yeah, just killed by Ember Spirit, just runs into two heroes top. A little bit of a weird play here.
Well, he didn't see no tail on the river, obviously. So, well played by him. Look at the... God, I can't get over how long that power shot is. So no fortify, maybe fortify was down, I didn't see actually. Dendy Shackle, not gonna latch again, but that power shot, he can go for another one, honestly. Here's the initiation for Kuroki, it's gonna hit two. Split stun from Solo, not gonna be enough though. Has one death, probably two to follow. Kuroki doing a really nice job of going for separate heroes so they can get the maximum. Vision
really
again,
nice
it's going to get turned around, S4 pops BKB. He didn't really want to go for Lesh. He's going to get the stun up, but will find his way to the grave eventually. I would assume, finally does. Lasso onto Funnick, who's all alone in a 2v1 situation. Going for the dual kill. Is it going to be enough to take out Misery? No! In fact, Misery wins the duel. That's 18 damage to boot. Well, I know Chuan's a big Kunkka support player. That was like
I don't think it wasn't IG, but it's just when you think about it, how annoying it is to play against when someone split pushes, right? Oh, Misery's gonna get hexed. Then it doesn't win the shackle though. He will get out. So if you're playing against heavy split push, right?
Has just been insane. Like it has not been countered barely at all.
They're gonna
be cancelled by Solo. Getting sheeped from across the cliff. Bottom lane, we have the initiation. S4 finds Funnick. Kuroki's... Don't know if they have enough to take him out, just 2v1. In fact, reinforcements are on the way. Dendy gets a nice shackle onto S4. Does he want to focus fire? It's actually on cooldown from the previous engagement. Tombstone's wasted.
Funnick was gonna blink duel that one, but
Below top lane, looking for Misery. Does he have vision? No. I don't know why I keep asking that question. They never have vision. They've had a couple dusts, but only one have hit, I think. One has hit. And that's been a problem all game. The supports, I mean, we have a dust right now on Undying, but he has 0 mobility, so catching up is difficult in its own right. Ghost Scepter now pumping.
They're just gathering 5 heroes in mid, which is understandable. They're totally scouted out by this ward. I think Navi really do need a gem. Correct me if I'm wrong, they don't have one? No. That is the best item they can pick up in this situation. I know it's a gamble, and if they lose the gem, it's a big problem, but without it, this is
Funnick jumps in, he pops BKB, but he finds nobody! If Secret can just back out, this could be a big win for them. Shackle's gonna connect on S4. Arrow on nobody.
Oh, wow.
Funnick's BKB is completely wasted. Bottom lane in the meantime.
Meanwhile,
just getting split pushed. 21 Misery. He sheeps Hobos. He's here as well. Don't think they have enough damage because he does have that heart like we talked about. But they're just ratting it up. They're doing what they should do.
Yeah, this is very similar to how Secret took advantage of Navi's movement on the map in Game 1, where Navi group up 5, want to get a team fight. Secret just don't give it to them. They back out at the right time, avoid that gank, and just at the same time split push bottom. I think Navi panicked a little bit on that TP because I do believe there was still backup protection, but then on the other hand, were they gonna grab anything top? It didn't look like it, so might as well. S4 getting hexed. Once again, the shackle doesn't land.
I thought that should have connected for sure.
That was pretty close. Ghost
Arrow connects on Ghost, and Lasso's sure to follow afterwards. BKB is up, but when you're stunned, obviously you can't use it. I hear the boat. The Ghost is dead. The question is he going to buy back? X marks the spot on Goblack now. Another easy kill coming the way of Secret. Yep,
that's
you can't buy
probably
back,
a lane
so this is going to be a Rax. I do believe. Bottom lane probably the choice.
And I think Secret don't think he has buyback either, because that heart is very freshly purchased. And, oh, Misery trying it again. Shenanigans in the base.
Shenanigans. BKB popped early. Funnick again. Is it going to be wasted? Looks like that's going to be the case. Was looking for a surprise duel, but not going to happen. Then getting Searing Chain into a sheep as 4 pops his BKB. See if this can do anything. Funnick jumps in with that duel. Who wins the duel? It's going to be close. S4 falls to the grave, but shortly after, Legion Commander can't really use that extra damage right now. The boat comes in, connects on Dandy. He's the lone survivor of Navi. And at least 1 Rax. 3 dead for a decent amount of time. They have the urn to keep no-tail. I mean, the fact that you can X marks into the base, refresh, and come back is pretty big. Not sure if we're going to see that this time, though. Well, as I say that.
He's going to do it himself. Yes. This whole Dire team can just reset so much. Kunkka can X mark himself and port back. The Ember can jaunt, or whatever you want to call that, activate Fire Remnant. Prophet has teleport. And then even
and this is all without a mech. Has mech just like dropped off, or is that just me? Yeah, I feel like it's almost never picked up.
I feel like it's picked up too rarely as well. Yeah, I feel like teams are picking it up way less, and there are quite some games we watch where I'm like, they should really pick up this one. But I can also understand that in many of the games it actually isn't really enough, I think, compared to the turn. It's really nice.
Oh my god!
It's like, there's no risk involved in this play. It's so crazy, right? There's absolutely no risk. They can't counterplay it unless... We talked about this, can you Diffusal Blade X? And I can't remember if it's on the list of newly purgeable spells.
Yeah, I assume it is, but
if it's purgeable, it's tempting now, honestly. But whether... I don't know if now they're getting the idea, but yeah. A Diffusal Blade will work wonders. This strategy is going to be their end.
Oh, it's going to cancel the TP? Nope, not going to happen. Bot lane. As for looking for an initiation, but doesn't find anything to his liking.
They can do this every 20 seconds. The only limit is teleportation.
Klavost, when that pops up, that doesn't mean he's holding it necessarily. It means he bought it, right? But he bought the gem. Am I mistaken in that?
He did, yeah.
That is not what you want for your carry. I mean, this is their one.
At least they're realizing that this is the only way back into the game.
Yeah. But now Misery has an MKB on top of everything else. He's going to get X-marked into the base, goes for the sheep stick, gets sent back immediately. Knew that it was a 1v4. He wasn't Klavost. If it was Klavost, he would have gone all in for sure. That's the differences here. Bottom lane going to continue to get pushed here. We have the last one running into a boat, into a torrent, into everything. Boat didn't even need that. They're going to get the buff, obviously. Solo takes 2 right clicks and dies. Almost popped the BKB and the Phantasm trying to get a kill on the Misery. Might find it. Finally does so.
Just look at what's going on.
This damage is so insane.
Not so gone, no.
Yeah, Klavost all alone. He's a lonesome man. That's a triple kill for Misery. Buyback to Klavost, but the GG they called out. This is way over. So a 2-0 advantage for Team Secret in this best of 5 semifinals. After that ridiculously long pause, Secret takes it. And in convincing fashion. I mean, that just like flipped around in a heartbeat.
That game, everything in this game was, or almost everything was decided in 5 minutes when Navi died like 12 or 13 heroes, I think. They just kept walking into the same trap. They kept walking into the same lane without being together and just getting X-marked, arrowed, and shipped. And lassoed on a secondary target, and Prophet caught off someone at the same time. Like, those 5 minutes, and it's very hard to keep your focus after such a long pause, but I mean, it should be the same for both teams, right? They totally got outmaneuvered in this game after that pause. Before that, it looked like it was going to be a close game, but Secret just came out on fire after 1 or 2 minutes warm-up. After that pause, they were just back on full speed again. So 2-0. This is going to be very difficult, and I want to mention before we go to the break that the next game is actually not only important for Navi and Secret, it's also important for Team Tinker. Because if Navi lose 3-0, Tinker finished 3rd. If Navi lose 3-1, it's their heads up. I can't remember the result on that, so I'm going to have to look that up, but should Secret take the last one, Tinker takes 3rd. And there's actually a pretty decent difference in prize pool, so keep that in mind going into the next one. Back after a short break. Horse, horse, horse.